Hi, Randy.
Hi.
Hi, can you see me?
Yeah.
Okay, the PowerPoint.
Yes.
My voice level is good?
Yes.
Okay, good. Thank you. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our first part of Chapter 7, which is book Chapter 9. So far, we discussed drug trafficking, Chapter 2, weapon smuggling, Chapter 3, commercial items, fake item, Chapter 4, and then digital cybercrime, Chapter 5, human smuggling, Chapter 6, and now we focus one of the human trafficking, which is sex trafficking crimes, which targets women and minors, children. Okay, so that's what we are. As usual, I give you 5 key big concepts there for you to review. And also, I give you 10 compare concepts with examples, which I will elaborate, and also the video you need to watch, which is FBI San Diego field office in terms of how they catch online criminals. Okay, so that is situation. Okay, I hope you spent already 5 hours already on the book chapter, the PowerPoint file, and the video. That's my assumption, 5 hours, okay, and then another 4 hours. Okay, here is a typology. Transnational crimes, including drug, weapon, commercial items, digital, human trafficking, and now is sex trafficking. It can have 2 tracks. One is physical, original, and 2 is upgraded, is online, virtual. Okay, so you'll see first one is online sexual crimes on pornography. Okay, meaning the adult involved in solicitation, meeting with a minor. That's one. Okay, and offer something and then start the dirty business. And also another one is child sex tourism. For example, in Thailand, that will seduce Johns, okay, Doku Thailand, and have some kind of sex with minors. So that is a physical or mixed. Then online child sex exploitation means they'll seduce, solicit young girls to go into the movie business, okay, or picture business. Then that's how it started, okay. And then here, prostitution versus pornography, okay. Prostitution means a person will do sex in exchange for money, okay. That is prostitution. Pornography means the person is selling her body or picture for in exchange for money. But these two can be going into each other, one to another easily. Okay, so that's a prostitution versus pornography. And pornography, you have adult pornography and child pornography, which is also a blur lines there. 3 characteristics. One is transnational crime, for sure. Many of them, okay, involved by transnational organized crime groups. And also this kind of business is latency. Latency is academic word Who can give me a daily, easy language? Latency means what? In what sense you interpret latency? Anybody? Adam? Adam there? Okay, Alex? Okay, let me see. Miguel Chagoya, are you there? Miguel Chagoya, no, absence. Okay. Daria Gonzalez, are you there? No, too bad. Too bad. Okay. Let's see who's also absent a lot. Okay, anybody can tell me what's latency mean?
Is it something that's still being like developed?
Okay, in what sense? In the prostitution or pornography context?
I guess the predators are still trying to figure out how to like catch their suspects like in more sneaky ways. In my opinion.
Sneaky, very good. You use more sneaky ways. Okay, latency. If you explain use layman language, what do we use? Melanie. Latency. Latent fingerprint.
Like the predators are trying to figure out how to capture their victim without leaving any prints, like any evidence, kind of thing.
Okay. In the right direction, but latency means what? A popular word, high school word. Latent print means.
Is it invisible or like
invisible? Yes, that's okay. Invisible, hidden. Okay, Angela. Okay, it's Angelina, right?
It was Isabella.
Isabella Castillo. Isabella. Okay, got you. Good. So latency means hidden, means invisible, means hide somewhere. So that's why, as Manila says, that you need to find certain ways to catch those bad guys. Okay. Okay. And the industry means it's a business. It's making huge money. Okay, by videos, by pictures. Okay, so that's why the transnational organized crime group are interested in, because there's money there. No money, they are not interested. Okay, if it's a political, they don't care. So only it's money producing business, and with a very, very small investment. Most likely you need just one motel room. Done. One motel room. Then you can start video or take pictures, okay, if you have a target. So it's very low cost, low investment to make huge profit. So in the industry means profit, lots of money. Okay, transnational, hidden money, lots of money. So that is the first one, transnational. Then definition, in terms of sex trafficking, which means they are interested in women and young child, minors. Okay, so here the definition is a little bit hard to make. So what I prefer is organized criminal activities. That means it's organized. It's not just 1 or 2 person. You need 3 or 4, 5, 6, and with technology to do, in which human beings are treated as possession, as object, as a thing, as an item, to be controlled and exploited. Okay, so that means imagine a motel room. The young girl was forced, coerced, okay, to perform certain things, to be videotaped or take a picture taken. So that is the definition. Okay, organized, controlled, and exploited. They are making money from their bodies. Why so? As I mentioned, it's because there's a demand for sex. Is a real sex or virtual sex, and money. Okay, okay, so motel rooms. Okay, you make huge money by putting those videos, pictures online. So it's very, very, very profitable, which is gain huge profits. Unlike drug, weapon, the risk is there. This one is almost a minimum. So that is huge profit. Then you provide services, okay? Services, someone wants to see that kind of things. Or product, that means certain people want to have sex with minors. So that's a services plus products as a form that organized crime group can deliver. Then format, okay, physical, traditional way. Online is what we focus on this chapter, and mixture. Okay, physical and online put together. So these are format. And then this is what we call the third largest industry for organized crime group after drug trafficking, weapon smuggling, and online sex trafficking. So online means the main delivery method or format is online virtual. Sex trafficking means those victims, okay, were smuggled from foreign countries or in the foreign countries. Then they send the video and the picture into United States or just put on the website. Somebody can visit. So these are what we call the transnational sex trafficking on top of human trafficking, which is focused on adult male. This was women and a child. So not too hard so far. Okay. Then this is something, okay, is a challenge. That is a legal. Compared with a physical format, online sex crime, okay, is more challenging. Number one, is it protected by the First Amendment protection? Okay, it is a freedom of expression, freedom of speech. Anybody can tell me? Anybody? What do you think about it? The pornography, the magazine, okay, the online video, online pictures, is protect First Amendment on the freedom of speech, freedom of expression. Anybody out there?
I think it's tricky because
How tricky? You're right. How tricky?
yeah, it's tricky, but it's a crime and it should be like protected against. Like, you know, like it shouldn't be allowed.
Okay. But
'cause it's a crime.
But if somebody insists that that's a freedom of speech, that's how I express myself, how I want to tell something. That's the way I want to say something.
Yeah, because it's controversial, but it's still a crime, and I don't know why that would be allowed.
How do you define as a crime? To be specifically, how do you say it's a crime?
Because of child pornography and all that stuff
Okay.
online.
Okay, how about adult pornography?
That's different.
That's different.
Mhm,
Okay.
it's very different.
For me? Okay, go ahead, Petra. Okay, so what's your child pornography, child picture is complete crime. We agree. There's consensus on that part. So you argue, Petra, on adult pornography.
I agree with that.
Okay, Petra, what's your argument here? What do you say about pornography? You mean there's no consent? So you mean that's okay? That's not okay. Okay, good. And then Millennium use a good word. Is very controversial. In what way is controversial?
Because of like the freedom of speech thing.
Yeah, freedom of speech. Okay. Then, in your opinion, how you can define what is acceptable, tolerable, and what is not?
Well,
Also,
things that are like a crime, so like child pornography and stuff like that. But
we move to adult.
yeah,
Adult
that stuff,
pornography.
like adult stuff, it's because there's consent there.
Consent. Okay. And what else? In your opinion, what's a standard to say this is a kind of a acceptable adult pornography and that is not?
Because in like adult pornography, I guess like these are adults and they chose like to go into that industry versus a child that's not without their consent.
Is a line for adult pornography or no? So long as consent, everything can do anything that they want.
Well, probably someone who's like, over age, like, over 18 or over 21.
Okay, over 21. Okay. So once you're over 21, then they can do anything they want. Is that correct?
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Because a child can't.
That's
it's
right.
Against their will.
We have consent on child, okay, under 18. But how about above 18? So long the two parties have consent to each other, they can do whatever they want. And
well,
lines.
But at the same time, there is, like trafficking with like adults, like young adults. It happens. So sometimes it's against their will too.
Okay. Anybody? Okay. How do we look at adult pornography? Okay. In what sense? What kind of content they cannot make a movie in terms of adult pornography? Okay. The question is for the adult pornography industry or company or movie, a film company, there's a certain line they cannot touch. What are those lines? Do you know? Okay, good. Okay. So I elaborate. Okay. So that is a feature is, for example, Facebook. Okay, they can put something if they can pass the censor part. Email, Craigslist. Okay, so you know the Craigslist. We mentioned 2 websites today. Craigslist is what? Oh, anybody can tell me what's a Craigslist? Anybody can tell me?
It's a classifieds website, so you can like put up an ad to sell like whatever you want, pretty much.
What kind of advert? Ad?
Sorry, you cut out. Can you say again?
Okay, what kind of ads they put there, which is controversial?
Oh, they put like personal ads, or like, oh, men seeking women or women seeking men.
You mean dating service?
Yeah, dating services.
Dating service.
It's tricky because sometimes like people are actually trying to look for a date, but it actually might be prostitution.
Yes,
or
dating service. What?
They might try to hide to say like, oh, I offer some massages or something.
That's right, massage. Okay. Malcolm, can you name another type of service on top of a dating service? Dating service. That's one. Introduce men and women to know each other, have a date, okay, or blind date. Mm-hmm. What did another common type of service there, which is very controversial? You know?
Escort service?
Yes, David. It's a David, right?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. David, elaborate. What do you mean by escort service?
So I think it's most common in cities, like in bigger cities, like in Las Vegas.
Okay.
Or you basically hire someone. I don't know exactly how it works, but I think it's basically you just hire someone and then they go like to hang around with you. You go to the casino, you go to some bars, some parties, and then you basically pay them to spend the night with you, and like to just hang around you and follow you every time. And then they kind of get away with prostitution because they say it's a date, but most cases sex at the end of the day it's implied.
Okay, excellent. Okay, so escort service is another one which is controversial on the Craigslist. That is this something that some college girls is willing to accompany a guy in Las Vegas, in LA for 5 days, 3 days, but charging is about $10,000 for 7 days per week, which based on price, you can tell there's something implied there. Or another type of escort is that somebody is willing to be a personal aide, a personal secretary if you travel from LA to New York. The whole trip takes about 7 days. And that girl is willing to be your personal secretary. But you pay high amount of money, which sometimes turns into sex service. So that is what Craigslist is doing right now. So on the surface, illegal, but there's something hidden. Latency means hidden. It's implied service. Okay. Then it is Organized Crime Groups Act. Okay. Like a movie industry, a movie studio, a production company in Ventura County. Anybody knows what happened in Ventura County? There's 5 or 6 private companies. Their job's just making either adult or child pornography movies there. That's one of the local revenue. Okay, so that is one organized. It's a team. There's a photographer, there's a technician, there's an editor, there's a special expert, there's a software expert, there's an online programmer, there's a 5, 6 specialized, highly specialized people in one movie studio company. Okay, there's a background, there's a special sound, there's a special technique involves. These are all highly technical persons doing that for high profit. Okay, so that is organized crime, meaning it's more than 3 people. They have organization. Okay, they have a division of labor. Who is doing what? It's highly technical, the job. So it's called organized crime group there. Next one is age issue. The age issue means if the victim is underage, but is either smuggled into the United States or is children of immigrants, the legal issue lies here. That is, in that country, say Cambodia, Laos, there's no official birth certificate. So how old is she? Just based on the parent's memory. So the parent can say 18, 20, 19. There's no official birth certificate, period, official age, no. It's based on their memory. Okay, so that's create a very huge problem. On top of that, many Asian girls looks much younger than the actual age. Okay, so these issues will become the legal issues if you prosecute a case that the victim, the player, actor is minor, but on surface, on the surface, okay, it's adult, but actor is still under 18. Okay, and it happens even in those 5 stands: Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, all these stands. Okay, the tribal area, there's no official record of the girl's true age per se. So that's another legal issue here. Okay, legal issue here. The third one is a different legal regulations in different countries. Certain countries, sex workers, okay, prostitution is illegal, such as anybody knows the country in which prostitution is legal?
Mexico has legal prostitution.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Nationwide?
I'm actually from Tijuana. I was born in Tijuana, and I know there's a red light district there. And it's called La Cahuita.
Okay.
And it's where you can literally see 13-year-olds being prostituted by like their pimps and stuff, and they're basically from like other countries like Guatemala and like El Salvador and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I know a lot
So
of
so government have no say. The police do not arrest those prostitutes.
Nope, not at all, because it's legal. And a lot of men from the United States, like from here, from like LA and stuff, they go to Tijuana for like the sex, and stuff like that.
Do you know the price roughly?
I don't know. Honestly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you
Okay.
can, it's actually a very interesting, like, I looked it up and like I read about it and it's very interesting. Like they interview the girls there because they obviously they're not
Okay.
there for their own will and stuff.
Okay. Good to know. Okay. From my experience, we did study abroad in UK, and somebody traveled to Germany, France, Dutch, Holland. They do also have some kind of red district, in which that tiny street, okay, prostitution is illegal. They call the sex workers. They have a monthly health examination. They pay tax. Okay, there's a certain limitations what they can do, they cannot do. Okay, so that is a sex workers situation, legal. And also there's gray areas, like Miranda mentioned, sex tourism to attract foreigners, okay, in certain countries, which is a gray area, meaning, I guess so long happens in that local street, that area, it's okay. The government official will close one eye, opens one eye. Okay, so that is gray areas, okay, in terms of sex tourism. Okay, however, the one we are focused today is a child sex tourism. Okay, so I'll elaborate later on. And number 3 is no legal regulation, such as dating service, escort service. As right now, it's almost okay. If you give up your emails, okay, to Facebook, for Twitter, or some public social medias, but you can constantly receive an email saying that within 5 miles, there's a girl waiting for you. There's a certain dating service for you, so you can put your email and your pay to have a date, an escort service. There's no legal regulation say it's still illegal. So it's still legal per se, which is what I say is no regulation yet, because everything is implied. Everything's implied. Okay, so that is a legal issues regarding the sex, online sex crime there. Okay, and anybody can tell me another type of sex crime in our local area in LA. I think somebody mentioned that word, massage.
Oh, is it those massage parlors where
Yes.
they give you like a quote unquote happy ending?
Yeah. Okay, so elaborate, Malcolm. What's a massage mean? In what format? How they get their announcement?
Sorry, what do you mean?
I mean, you mentioned a new business called massage, or foot massage, body massage,
Mhm.
or spa massage services. How does it work
So
in your local area,
it's
or
usually like
in San Francisco?
it's usually like an
in San
Asian
Francisco.
place, like a Chinese or Vietnamese place. Half the
Okay,
time. So what they do
Okay.
is it's usually like a normal massage place, but if you pay a
Okay.
little extra, the lady, she'll like do more things with you, like sexual things.
yes, okay. And how do they get their business known? How somebody Okay.
I forgot how they do that.
Okay. Right now, in certain minority communities, there's a newspaper, say Chinese, Vietnamese, Filipino, Korean, Japanese, that there's language newspapers. And in there, there's certain section, okay, whole section 2015, okay, just name a beautiful flower with phone number there in the local newspaper, but it's in foreign language. Okay, say a beautiful flower massage. Okay, this phone number there. If you call, then you talk with a girl. These are not okay. These are all individual girls or women. They'll talk with you on 2 or 3 levels. Okay, one is pure massage. 2 is next level, and 3 is a sexual intercourse. So based on the person's the John's interest, how much you want to pay, then determine how much, and then the person will drive to that location. The girl tells the guy's location. Then they start business, meaning in an apartment, in a room, in a house, in a garage, in a motel. So once door closed, that's between the guy and the girl. So that is another online or newspaper ads for those kind of online sex crimes. And most of the girls are smuggled illegal immigrants, smuggled into the United States, and they cannot afford to pay remaining the debt, as I mentioned last chapter. So those female girls have to do the prostitution to pay the remaining debts. I don't know whether this happens in local Mexican neighborhood, Hispanic neighborhood, the local newspaper. Who is bilingual? Who is bilingual?
Me, sir.
Me.
Okay, so did you notice in your local newspaper that a certain section of ads on those massage parlor services? Not in English language. Do you notice, Melanie?
I've seen some.
Okay.
A couple.
Okay. So that is something. Okay, but this only for certain type of person who knows the language, not for Caucasians, for English-speaking persons. Okay, so that is something. Okay, the legal issues we are facing, meaning those are legal issues when we prosecute, when we want to investigate a case. These are things. And next one is a picture. Okay, so this is an example. This is kind of a general deterrence things. But this one is from a backpage.com and called the therapeutic surface massage. Okay. By the way, don't go that website. Okay, there's a recording there. So this is what we call a back page versus Craigslist service. But this one's more open. This one's more straightforward. So that's why there's a monitor system in terms of anybody visit those websites. So don't go there. And here is the pictures that you can download from Google Image, from any website. Certain websites shows you a beautiful young girl's picture. Okay, and this is still okay in terms of the image content she is disclosing. Still roughly say it's okay, acceptable. Okay, but if you click one of them, the next one is more dirtier. Okay, so that's their tricks here. Okay, so that's kind of things. Then we are facing another technical challenge in terms of criminal investigation or the trial. The technical means most of those images right now is virtual, is online. Okay, it's a semi-image. Okay, I use pseudo. Okay, the first one is they use montage technique to avoid legal trouble. Anybody can tell me what's montage technique? Anybody?
A montage is usually like a collection of pictures.
Okay. For example,
I mean,
Crystal,
a lot of
go ahead.
people will make, not in this context, but like when you're graduating from your senior class in high school or whatever, I remember they made a montage of like all the seniors.
Okay. Okay. Are you able to relate to our topic? For example,
maybe they use like different portions of different pictures and Photoshop them to make, so it's not a real picture, it's just portions of real pictures.
It's a collection of the several pictures. Yes.
Yeah.
Can go further. Go further. More specific.
Is it like an editing technique?
Yeah, editing. How? Miranda, how?
I don't. They just edit the picture.
Okay. Go ahead.
Like more. So like, say you have explicit photo of a adult female, and you put like a child's face on her.
Yes. Yes.
Body
So that
like
yes.
people.
Yes. It's Miranda, right? It's Miranda.
No, that was Isabella, I believe.
Who?
Isabella.
Isabella. Last name?
Nita.
Castaneda.
Yeah.
Is right? Okay. Start with C, right?
Yes.
Okay, got you. Okay. Yes. Montage means collection, means editing. In our context, they use an adult female body. Okay, exposed. Then they use a young underage girl's face, or vice versa. That is one of legal questions. There is a part of the human body, adult or minor, and put together. Okay, so that's one way, the basic in terms of picture. How about the movie? What's montage mean? Collection, okay. Crystal, you mentioned the collection of senior graduating students, several together.
Is it like small video clips of different parts of different videos put together?
Okay, who's saying that? Who?
Sandra.
Last name?
Arrieta, A-R-R.
Okay, yeah, okay, Sandra, okay. Can you speak slowly? Okay, give me example. In your opinion, how they make a montage video?
Well, I mean, technology is so advanced now that they could use different clips from different videos to make like a smaller clip that is related to, you know, anything sexual, but using like somebody mentioned, putting the face of a minor in the body of a picture of an adult, and they could use that and transfer it, edit it, and rearrange it to make it look like a video clip.
Yes, almost there. Okay, so video montage means they use a two-person, one is minor and the other is adult. So mainly shoots the actions of adults moving, doing certain things, then they switch, okay, to a minor body parts, which is more sexual parts, okay, and then come back, all in the slow motion. Once they use a slow motion, they can switch the player, the body parts, face, okay, whenever. So that is a movie okay, movie montage. Still, we call it stitching, okay, editing. Okay, there's a lot of movie techniques that are being used in making those pornography, adult child pornography movies. Okay, so when you see the movies, okay, there's a lot of things. Okay, bombs, okay, shooting to your head, that's a montage. Okay, somebody is being hit from front to the back, and you see blood spread out. That's not a real person doing that. Okay, it's a montage. So all these editing, stitching, overlaying, all this is a special techniques. Okay, there. So that's why I say cutting, gluing, okay, rearranging, overlapping two or more pictures there in one new picture. Okay. What is animation? Animation. In relation to our subject. Animation. Okay, what's that mean? We are talking about the picture. We're talking about video, the film. Now, third one is animation. Animation means
Pictures that are moving, kind of.
Pictures. What kind of picture?
It's a still picture that is moving in like specific increments.
Okay, what kind of picture? Is a real
drawing?
Picture? Drawing. Okay, it's close to drawing. What kind of things? Randy is a special one. Okay, we are talking about 3 levels. Pardon me? Pardon me? Computer produced or computer generated. One word.
Drawing.
Start with C.
CGI?
No, not CGI. Okay.
Cartoons?
No. Cartoon. Did you mention cartoon?
Cartoon.
Yeah, cartoon. Yeah. Okay. Who mentioned cartoon?
Cartoon characters.
Yeah, cartoon characters.
I
Randy.
Andrew.
Randy. Okay.
Andrew.
Andrew.
Arias.
Last name.
Arias.
Andrew. Okay.
AR.
Andrew, okay. AR. Okay. Okay. AR. Andrews. AR. Andrews. Okay. Got you.
Okay.
Yes. Cartoons. Okay. So far 3 things. One is a real picture. Okay. Cut, glue, rearranging, overlapping, adult, minor. So that's one thing. Okay. One thing we call the picture. Okay. The next one is the video, the taking films, recording. So there are still 2 types of player, adult, minor players. The switch different body parts to track, okay, the viewers. The third one is they're using cartoon figures. And nowadays, cartoon figures almost looks like a real person. Okay, a real person there. So they use those kind of things to make a real actions, sexual acts, which is a loophole. Okay, because in terms of those cartoon computer generated figures, it's not real person. If I do not use the real person, I can do whatever I want because I'm using a special imaging software. So that is another technical term or technical loopholes that we are facing. They use cartoon figures. Okay, so they draw, they design certain things. Okay, so that is technical issues right now. Okay, the technical issues in terms of picture, video, and cartoon styles. Then how you determine. Okay, so here you see the 5 criteria. One is UK 5 points. Copine 10 points on page 172 is too much. So I prefer just use the 2 here. Okay, focus on the 2. One is UK 5 points. UK or European standard is they look at how the girl posts her body. Number 2 is there are specific sexual activities going on. Number three is another assault, a kind of assault involved in that picture or that movie or that cartoon. Meaning the act is assaulting, attacking, or just displaying. And then next one's gross means a serious assault. Serious assault of the girls and being displayed with blood. Okay? Then who can tell what is a sadistic nature? Statistic. It's not statistic, it's a sadistic. It's hard to pronounce. So anybody can tell me what's the E? Use one word. Sadistic.
Evil?
Yeah, evil. I need a concrete word.
Malicious?
Malicious, too abstract. Evil, malicious. I need a concrete word to explain sadistic.
Violent?
Violent, okay. Violent is kind of gross there. Okay. Bailey, is something more than violent, more than gross.
Inhumane.
Inhumane, yes, inhumane, but it's too abstract. I need a concrete word. What kind of thing is inhumane?
It has to do with like inflicting pain.
Okay, inflicting pains. Pardon me?
Torture.
Yes. Who said torture? Okay. Alex. Okay. Okay. Yes. Yes. Torture. That is what we mean by statistics, meaning they bound the victim, okay, and use whip, okay, those kind of things. We call it statistics. It's very, very evil, very, very inhumane. It's very malicious. It's abnormal. It's not a normal human sexual drive or desire. It's abnormal. Put that way, we call it statistic. That is 5 points for UK to make decision, European country to make decision whether it's pornography or obscene material. Okay, totality. Meaning you have to get all of these. Okay, to mean illegal image, movie or cartoon things. In 19, okay, anybody question?
Sorry, I had a question. So
okay, go ahead.
If it's just like an image of like a naked woman with like a child's face morphed onto that image, is that legal since it doesn't meet the criteria below?
Okay, you mean there's a naked woman with a what?
With a child's like a minor's face.
Minor face.
Onto the image.
Okay, so it's a naked adult woman body with underage girl's face there.
Yeah, it doesn't like meet all the criteria below. Would that
no,
be legal?
then by UK standard, no, it's not. That they say is not. No.
It's not legal or it's not illegal.
It's not. Let's say it's legal. Put that way.
Okay.
Based on UK standard, you have meet something at least 4 points. If you not meet the number 5, okay, there's an assault there. Means there's another person there. There's a bleeding the blood. There's somebody suffering there to meet UK 5 points. Okay, just a woman naked there. Okay, that could be a kind of a adult pornography, but adult pornography in UK is illegal, and in the United States it's a semi. If you see the Playboy's magazine, if you watch the movie, okay, paid movie after 11 p.m., okay, that's adult pornography there. Okay, However, there's a certain time, there's a certain magazine, certain limitation. Okay, it's a kind of a requirement. It means you have to buy. You want to buy. You want to pay for that movie. So it's your decision. So put that away. Okay, so that's why we discuss the issue here: pornography, obscenity. All this is a tiny, tiny fine line to go, because First Amendment is protection, freedom of speech, freedom of expression. What do you say?
That's sweet. I feel like if there's any portion of like a child's like image being portrayed, like I feel like that shouldn't be allowed.
But you mentioned face. You mentioned is adult woman body naked, and
yeah, if it's a child, like the person who is viewing that image with the intent to gain pleasure from it is doing it because of the child. You know,
the child face, not just a body. In that way, the defendant can claim, I do that for artistic purpose. Okay, if you go to art school, if you take art class, there's a naked woman lying there for you to draw a picture, for a sketch. Okay, so just kind of, and say back to the UK 5 points, just based on the naked adult woman body, lower body, and the face is baby face, just naked there. It's hard to have a case. Put realistically, it's hard to have a case. Unless you have another person involved doing something with the person. Then you can go to assault, gross assault, just one picture. Okay, one picture is hard to prosecute, convict that person because of freedom of speech, because of art purpose, for artistic purpose, to show the beautiful parts of the woman. I mean, you go to campus, you take a certain art class, there's a model there, naked model there. So that is a reality issue, meaning, do you have a case? Are you able to win to convict the person? It's hard. Okay, got it? It's better?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, sure, no problem. Yeah. And then in the United States, in 1972, we have another case, Miller's case. Miller's case is different from UK 5 points case. It's focused on 3, okay, on page 169. One is appeal. If you look at that thing, does that image produce prurient interest, means dirty mind? Number 1, that's obscene, okay, stimuli. Does that picture promote a dirty mind? Which is hard to say. Different people have different perception by looking at a naked woman picture. Number 2, in a patent offensive manner, meaning is, okay, somebody mute your system. Meaning, once you look at the picture, do you feel offensive by an average person? Meaning it's off track. Okay, I do not see women usually dressed like that way, but that is offensive standard. Does an average person feel offensive? Again, different people feel differently. Same picture, somebody feels very offensive, like a 50, 60 years old person, versus a 20, 19, the younger generation. They see a lot of image on YouTube, on those online things. They feel, well, that's nothing. So again, that's another subjective. Then, no serious literacy, artistic, political, or scientific value in that image. Social acceptance standard. All the 3 helps make a decision. It is a pornography, or it is something that's different. Okay, so that's another criteria. So we focus on UK 5 points and the Miller. The UK is more objective. Assault, gross assault, and statistics. Okay, Miller is more subjective, meaning different people have a different perception on the same picture. Meaning is if a guy used to look at the Playboy's magazine or sees the idol movie all the time, when they see some naked woman picture, they have no reaction at all. You get used to already. Okay, so the Miller's criteria is more subjective, but that's how we are using. There's no better criteria for us to use, unless there's a second person involved. There's an interaction between two people. Then makes things much, much easier. What did he do to her? We can tell. Okay, so that is something here. Any questions? Anybody?
Professor, I have a quick question.
Okay, go ahead. Who's talking?
Samantha.
Samantha, okay, go ahead, Samantha.
So for the Miller criteria, it would only involve adult pornography, right? Not child.
That's right, correct. We are talking about adult. Oh, okay, yes.
Okay.
And obscene. See, here's adult pornography, obscene material. There are two different levels. Obscene is more offensive, some kind of a criminal already. But how to determine is all difficult right now. It's subjective. Child pornography, if the complete child image, okay, child face, child body, boom, it's a crime. There's no negotiation, no discussion there. Okay. You cannot display any child underage person's body, period. But right now, somebody mentioned the mixed adult lower parts, face is baby face. Okay, so that is a situation. Adult pornography and obscene materials. Okay, these are the examples. And you can tell me, this is overall we call it a collection. Put different things here, just introduction. Anyone can tell me, what does this mean? What does this picture mean? What's technique used in this picture?
Photoshop.
Okay, what is a specific thing?
Replication.
I want to know, for this figure, how do they make this picture?
To make it look longer, maybe?
No.
They use several different pictures and put them together.
Okay, what part is being replaced?
Well, she's changing her position.
Okay. I mean, head, body.
The face?
Face. Okay. Is who match face?
Melanie.
Alex? Melanie. Okay. Face is what?
It's different. It looks more mature.
It's different. Yeah. So they have original is kind of adult body, but switch use of a baby face there. Okay. It's editing or stitching. Okay. And how about this one? This one. Tip of iceberg. They use overlaying. They use another picture here and then take picture. So 1, 2, 3. This is 3 overlaying. Everyone understand? Okay. So this is the original one. This original 2. They put together, make a number 3 image. They call the tip of iceberg. But these are 2 separate things they put together. How about this one? this picture. How do I say? What this one? What is this? What's this image? What's this image? And what's this image? And what's this image? Anybody knows this is a kind of image from World War II in Japan. Okay, this is called end of the world image. That means there's another atomic bombs, okay, being dropped from this airplane to here, produce a huge fire. It means end of the world, whole world is gone. So there's no way all these things can put in one picture. Okay, so again, it's overlaying, or it's kind of editing, it's kind of stitching. Put different pictures together. Okay, anyone see anything wrong with this picture? Anybody?
The kiwi and the lemon.
That's right. Okay, who said that?
Melanie.
Good. Okay, good. Okay, that's right. Okay. Okay, that's a kiwi inside, lemon orange outside skin. Of course, this is stitching, this is editing. Okay, and then this one, last one. What is untrue?
The sizing.
The sizing. Okay, the small boy lifts a big kind of iron object. Again, is editing, is a stitching. So these are the things that they can do, the bad guy can do. But I cannot display the real thing, so I use those kind of good normal picture to show the technique that criminals can do in terms of pornography, child pornography, and obscene materials. Okay, so these are things. This is backpage.com. Don't go there, you just know it, okay? Because then your IP address will be recorded. So understand, okay, this is a thing. Okay, case analysis for backpage.com. Okay, do not visit the site. It's the world's largest platform for sex trafficking of underage girls in the United States, meaning their victims all underage girls being trafficked into the United States. Okay, owned by Village Voice Media, that's company's name, a private company. Okay, made of different financiers, supporters, owners. Okay, and then this one similar to a Craigslist, but it's more potent, more latent. Okay, so because they are involved in smuggling, Craigslist just provides service. Do not smuggle the girls into the United States. Backpage, they smuggle the victims into the United States. Okay, and they put false ads there, appeal to vulnerable young girls to start their jobs, to lure their trip to United States. Okay, all college students. Okay, and then finally coerced into sex or sold to Johns. Okay, this is a case application. Okay, so you can go website or Google search for this case. Okay, for this case. And this is suspect, Jim Larkin and Michael Lacey, the two old guys doing this, standing in New York Times buildings. Okay, an ammo analysis. Ammo analysis means that you want to go to detail, analyze detailed steps. Okay, here is the thing. The first one is create a fake advertisement. Okay, through the emails, certain website. Okay, new job require no experience, $2,000 guaranteed per week. Just send your resume. Okay, so it's a fake advertisement with highly paid promise. Okay, and does not verify age responders, which implies anybody under the age of 18 is eligible. you can apply. So because there's no age limitation, such as adult only. That is something implied already. A minor can apply. Go ahead. And once a person responded, then she is going to be seduced into a sex step by step, and if the traffic being trafficked into the United States, okay, step by step, give you a 1 month job, okay, buy you some fancy stuff, jewelry, handbags, and ask to go to a certain place, meet for next contract to sign, and kidnapped, or just ask you to go to another location to shoot a movie. You're the second movie star in that movie movie film. Okay, so there's a lot of ways to steal young girls to go to that route, and then at some point the girl was raped and forced into sex, or maybe smuggled into the United States. Okay, so here, those kind of things usually appeal to young, single, already abused, orphaned, means no parents, and immigrants looking for desperately a job. Okay, I want to add another one is rebellion girls. 13, 14, 15, that's the rebellion stage. Have problems with mom. That is usually starting points. They're looking for somebody. Okay, somebody. Okay, so this is MO. Hopefully, if you are interested in this kind of a case for a research paper, so this kind of a MO analysis. MO analysis. Question? Another example. Okay, my red book closed. Okay, back page I think is still semi-open, but I guess FBI is recording that website. Anybody who visit that website is being recorded. Okay, so any questions so far on the first part of chapter 7? No? Okay, let's come to the movie part. Anybody can tell me what is the movie? First question. Okay, the video mentioned the first method that pedophilia try to check out if the email sender is young girls or a cop on the cover. Anybody can tell me from your watching?
Was it that they use slang and they talk like a child and they spell as if they were a child?
Yeah, they use a child slang. What else? Number 2, Sarah.
They know what kind of music the children would listen to.
Excellent. Okay, the movie mentioned that the bad guys there also want to check out whether it's a sting operation or it's undercover. So they always use certain child slang. Okay, anybody can give me one of the child slang? The teenagers use a lot. The words they are using slang. Anybody?
Like cut G.
What?
When they get a haircut, I like your cut G, and they smack them on the back of the head.
Okay, that's good. Okay, how to say slowly? I need to write down. Cut G, right?
Yeah, I like your cut G.
G. Okay. What's mean? Cut G.
Gangster.
Gangster. Okay. Oh, cut G. Okay, good. But that's okay. Anybody?
No cap.
Just pardon me?
No rap.
No cap.
What cap?
No cap.
No cap.
No cap. No cap.
No cap.
It means
What's
like
mean?
it means like I'm not lying, like no lies, like no joking, like no kidding, like
Okay, no cap. No cap. Okay, good job. Okay, good. Okay, who said cut G? Okay, who said that one?
Andrew A.
Andrew A. Andrew A. Okay, good. Okay. How about cool? Q. This dough. Okay.
Yeah,
dough. Okay. So these are things. Okay. Okay. Good. Okay. Good. Okay. Also, movie mentioned a second method to check cop or young girls. What's the second way? Second one. Anybody? It's more deeper. The first one, they use slang language.
They
Second
ask
one.
what you look like.
Okay, by asking, doing what?
They ask what your age is and ask what you look like or like what you wear.
Okay, what kind of things? Where?
Like the one guy in the video asked if the girl was wearing thongs yet or not.
Yes, yes. They want you to take picture with thongs, which is very good test because police officer cannot do that. Period. Okay, so that's a second way. Ask the email sender, can you, what do you wear? Do you have a thongs on you? Can take picture? Let me see it. Partial. So that is end of the conversation. Okay, so they are smarter also. Okay, so that's the things. Okay, one thing, group leaders, I want you to continue to assign different roles to your group members, and so that they can start their individual search on their roles and put a PowerPoint, okay, as a group presentation. And the second, for those who have not sent me your individual cases for term paper, please do so as soon as possible. Okay? So you just send me email and tell me what you want. And then one is your class time and two is your link to that case. So I'll make quick decision for you. Number three, since this is the Chapter 7 already, so you can start your individual review or a small group review, 2 or 3 people together, or a group review somewhere weekend, somewhere park, Starbucks, or just break up Zoom or some kind of Google Drive, some kind of review, okay? Because we have one more chapter, then we have second exams, and there's no review. Okay, there's no 1 week break. Like I gave you 1 week for you to do all the things. Right now, you know my drills, so just go ahead. So that's our 3 things. Okay. Anybody have any questions? If not, I turn the whole thing into my office hour. Okay. Office hour. Anybody have any questions?
Professor, I have a question.
Okay, who's talking?
Crystal.
Crystal, okay, go ahead, Crystal.
In the confusing pairs, you list personal willingness versus parental willingness. Can you touch on that?
I'll touch that on Thursday.
Okay, that's okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for yes, personal, okay, parental, okay, and you can guess, okay, but I'll elaborate, okay, when I talk about the girls in Thailand. Okay, anybody have any question? Yesenia, okay, no, Yesenia, Andrew, Crystal, Randy, question? No question, all good?
All good.
All good, okay, all good. Okay, if no question, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay.
Bye.